Hello everyone. Welcome to the solution of LeetCode problem 121 named base time to buy and sell stocks. In this problem, we are given an integer array of prices where each of the element of the integer array represents the price of a given stock on a particular day. And we can buy one stock and sell the stock in a different day. So we have to return the maximum profit we can do using this transaction. If we cannot do any of the profit, then we have to return 0. That means in this case, the profit amount is 0. Now in the first example, the price has 6 content, which is 7, 1, 5, 3, 6, and 4. Now, if I buy the stock in the second days, the buying price will be 1. And if I sell the stock in the 5th day, the selling price will be 6. So here the profit is 6 minus 1, which is 5. So in this case, we have to return 5. Now in the second example, there are 5 elements given in the array where it is 7, 6, 4, 3, and 1. Now it is proven that we cannot make any of the profit by using the transaction in this array. Here, as the value is decreasing, suppose if I buy any of the stock in a particular day, after this day, the value will be less. That's why the maximum profit is 0. In this case, we have to return 0. I hope you understood the example. Now the constraint is here. The length of the array can be in between 1 to 10 to the power 5. And each of the array element can be in between 0 to 10 to the power 4. I hope you understood the constraint. Now let's move on to the algorithm. Now, for the simplicity of the algorithm, we have taken the first example. Here, the input array consists of 6 elements, which is 7, 1, 5, 3, 6, and 4. Now, in this array, we have to buy one stock and we have to sell this stock in another day. So the optimal strategy is if we buy the stock in the second day, the buying price will be 1. And if we sell the stock in the 5th day, the selling price will be 6. So what is the profit? The profit is difference between the selling price and buying price, which is 6 minus 1. That means 5. So in this problem, or in this test case, the maximum profit is 5. So this is the basic explanation. Now let's see how can we come up to the algorithm. The basic intuition behind the algorithm of this problem is instead buying a stock in a particular day, we will try to sell one stock in a particular day. That means suppose currently we are presented at this element, which is 6. That means if I buy any stocks in the previous day, we can sell the bought stock in the 5th day. That means if I buy any of the stock in this previous day, we can sell those stocks using the amount 6. So the basic intuition is for each of the day, we will check what is the optimal amount to buy a stock if I want to sell the stock in this specific day. Suppose if I want to sell the stock in the 5th day, where I can get the selling price will be 6. So if I want to get the selling price 6, so what is the optimal buying price? So here 4 possible buying price can be happened. Either I can buy the stock in the first day with the amount 7. If I do it, then selling price minus buying price will become negative. So here it is not optimal. Now, one possible way is we can buy the stock in the second day. Here If we buy the stock in the second day, the buying price will be 1 and the selling price will be 6. So here we will get the profit amount of 5. Now, this is one possible way. Another possible way is that we can buy the stock into the third day. If we buy the stock into the third day, the buying price will be 5 and the selling price will be 6. So here the difference will be 1. So here the profit will be 1. Another possible solution is that we can buy the stock in the fourth day. So here the buying price will be 3 and the selling price will be 6. So the profit will be 3. So for this particular day, if I want to sell the stock in this particular day, we can profit either 3, -1, 5, or 1. So what is the maximum profit here? The maximum profit is 5. So to gain the maximum profit 5, we have to buy the stock into this day where the buying price is 1. And we have to sell the stock into this day where the selling price is 6. So difference will be 5. So this is the basic intuition. Instead, trying to buy a stock in a particular way, we will try to sell the stock in a particular day and we will optimally select the minimum amount we can buy the stock in the previous day. So this is the basic algorithm, and we can implement this algorithm by using the map data structure. Now we have taken a map. For each of the value in the map, we will check what is the minimum number of amount presented. Suppose for the first element, the map amount is 7. For the second element, the amount will be 1. For the third element, the minimum amount will be 1. For the fourth element, the minimum is 1 because the minimum of all of these 4 elements is 1. And similarly for the fifth and the sixth element. Now, we have to iterate into the given array and we will calculate the difference between the respective value of the first array and the second array. So here, the first array will represents the selling price. So here, for this element 1, the difference will be 1 minus 1, 0. For this, the difference will be 5 minus 1, which is 4. For this, the difference will be 3 minus 1, which is 2. For this, the difference will be 6 minus 1, which is 5. And for this, the difference will be 4 minus 1, which is 3. So the maximum profit is the largest value of this difference array. So here, the largest value is 5. So in this problem, we have to return 5. I hope you understood the algorithm and the work procedure of this algorithm. Now let's move on to the code. In this problem, at first we are given a function and the input parameter is an integer array. Inside this, we have taken another array to store the minimum value. And here we have calculated the minimum value and stored the minimum value to the corresponding index. After that, we have iterated into the first array and calculated the difference between the respective minimum array and the given input array and found the maximum value here. For that, we have to return the answer. I hope you understood the code. Now let's move on to the time and space complexity. In this program, the time complexity is big O of n because we are iterating through the entire array. And the space complexity is also big O of n, because we are taking one extra array, and in the worst case, the size of the extra array will be equal to the size of the input array. So here the space complexity is big O of n. Thank you everyone for watching this video. We will get back soon with another LeetCode solution.